Hello everyone, welcome into another episode of Last Protagonist Plays Fallout New Vegas. I hope you guys are doing well as always. On yesterday's stream, we explored a bit of the wasteland, checking out the southern portion of the map and clearing that out around Prim. I was going to visit the Great Khans, but I got distracted and ended up visiting Vault 19 instead, and we met the Powder Gangers there, which was an experience, and yeah, that took a decent amount of time, so I still need to meet the Great Khans today, but I also think I was forgetting that I wanted to finish something else up right before I did that, but I don't remember what that is. So anyway, hope you guys are well. Mendacious, nice to see you again. How goes it? Let's see where I was. I think I need to do inventory management because, alright, the game crashed. That's what it was. I was going someplace. I think there was a point of interest nearby. Right when the game had crashed. Did we go in here? Is this place cleared out technically now, or? Gotta double check. I think this should be clear. Yeah, so that's where the queen was, right? Well, no. Anyway, those ants are vaporized. I should just turn around now. She's still in the ceiling? Yep. That's creepy. She's twitching. We checked them. Let's just do this. This will be a little bit faster. Okay, so we had red things this way. Oh yeah, I forgot I got that perk already. Shot him through the door. Don't remember if that's where I was heading or not. I don't think so. Why did I even come here? Okay, no, I did do inventory management for myself. Thank you. Past me. Hey, Meow Laser, welcome back. How you doing? Have I been in here? Don't remember Brahmin being in a warehouse like this, so I'm assuming I have not. Mendacious, your cat fell asleep on you and you can't move. Send help. Rip. Go and die. Those are the rules. You can't move. And also, Two Middle Fingers, how's it going? Welcome back. Wine. I like that they're empty bottles, like somebody took the time to place them up as though it was a vintage. Actually, I should take the atomic cocktails. Those are good. Cats be like that. It's true. They're gonna squish me. Hey Stella, welcome back. How you doing? It's a forklift. Not really. We did it. Whatever it is. So I'm wondering if we could search their packs or something. What is going on in this place? More doors to the wasteland. Sick of living in the stupidest timeline? Here. Aren't we all? Meow, you're sure it could get stupider? Something Jupiter. Huh. I wonder why these crates can't be opened, because these are like the ones outside the Van Graff place. Or inside it as well. So they was just watching the fiends take over this place? Oh. They're NCRmen. Of course they were.
You know, if you were serving, you'd probably be halfway to General by now.
Okay, so I got distracted somewhere. I think I was going towards those mountains. And the game crashed. These things are monstrous. I think I was headed toward that. Guess I've been there. Have I been by this underpass, though? Oh, is this where the dudes were that I saved? And killed? Is that a compliment to me or just to NCR generals? That's a good question. Maybe a little bit of both. Or a diss to me. Terrain station? She scared me. No, I've been in like 2 of these places. Okay, I've not been in this one. Just gotta check the cash register to be sure. Go. Certainly not been in this. So this must just be the outside of the Repcon headquarters. We checked that out. So we're close to it. Haven't I? Thought I came here yesterday. Maybe I got here and then the game crashed. Oh, I think I just discovered it and I was about to try to go in and then... Yeah, essentially I had to call it. So we've been up there already. What the hell is that? The super mutants? Okay. Alright, time to go figure out what the Kahans want. Remember how I came here yesterday to go there, and then I got distracted by Deathclaws and completely didn't just... Ooh, what is this? Rad scorpions. This is gonna happen again, isn't it? Yeah.
Uh-oh.
I don't think I've been in here. Steady. Hey, an abandoned shack with a toilet. Somebody had good living until it wasn't good living any longer. Which reminds me, I wanted to pick up turpentine for tanning leather. I've been feeling this might not be the right way. Let me up. We can make it. Come on. Why's the game got to be like this? Hey, Logos, welcome back in. That's a Legion thingy. It won't let me up there. So, what distracted me last time? I know we had the cause doors and I went that way. Okay, so that's what distracted me. So let's try to stay on track. Lol. So apparently wolves have pointy skulls and raccoons have rounded ones. Uppercut that fool. Hey, SNX, welcome back in. How you doing? You saw that 40k meme as well? Yep, that is exactly where I saw it from. I've clearly played many a Felder Scrolls game.
Uh-oh.
That's how come I'm able to deal with Deathclaws so efficiently.
Trouble.
What do you mean trouble? There it is. The one thing you don't like in New Vegas is that you can max everything on one character. Yeah, so maybe me going a high intel build wasn't nearly as necessary as it felt in Fallout 3. Because I've reached the point where I'm like, oh, everything I level is just kind of bonus to me at this point. Like, it makes sense when the level cap is still 30. But not so much when you can go beyond that. Although, was 30 the level cap in Fallout 3? I thought it was 20. Hey, Dylan, welcome back. Oh man, your mom played Fallout 3 and she quit as soon as she encountered her first Deathclaw? That's awesome. How long did it take her to beat the Deathclaws? I don't think I met a Deathclaw for a really long time playing. The hell is all this? So, do I have to come in from the Quarry Junction side? That's why you play as a 2-int character, apparently. She got a decent amount into the game. She played it at least a week or two. Damn. And she saw the Deathclaws and just noped out. Was it like a satanic panic type of thing? Or just like they were that scary for her? You get special dialogue where everyone points out you're stupid and it takes more effort to max skills. What? How did I not get this before? I walked right by it. Oh, it's literally this. Campfire. So now I need to figure out a way around. I'm guessing. You know, I'm something of a theoretical physicist myself. It's like playing as a Malkavian in Vampire the Masquerade Ball. I know it's Bloodlines, but Ball came to my head first and I thought that was funnier. So I went with it. I guess I didn't explore up here because I didn't see anything worthwhile up here. Are these the miners come back? No, these are cans.
That's close enough. What do you want with the Great Khans?
Why does she have like an Aussie accent? What you doing up here?
Awaiting a delivery, but it's a no-show. I'm guessing that the Deathclaws and the quarry have something to do with that.
Seems like an odd place to pick up a delivery. What kind of delivery you expecting?
Supplies to make chems. The NCR's the best source since they're hard to come by anywhere else. We don't really use the chems ourselves, just sell them to anybody with the caps. If it ends up hurting the NCR in the process, that's a bonus.
Seems like an odd place to pick up delivery.
The Khans and the NCR don't get along. They prefer to shoot us on sight, even if we're not looking for a fight.
Is this delivery illegal? That's kind of a dumb question. I feel like talking about something else. I don't necessarily want to, alright, help them. But anyway. Dylan, your mom did panic. She panics easily in certain games. Her two weaknesses are scary boss-type enemies and falling. Fair enough. The absolute hardest game for her is 2D Mario. Literally sweats and panics, jumping over every pit. That's cute. She loves Pikmin and bought herself a Switch to play Breath of the Wild, which she beat. Nice. Never let her near Dark Souls. Just give her a no falling mod.
Like what?
Tell me about the Great Khans.
We're an independent group. We take care of our own and don't take crap from anybody. Especially the NCR.
What happened between y'alls?
Bitter Springs happened. Women and children died when the NCR attacked the Great Khans there. And the NCR just pretends it never happened.
How'd you end up joining the Khans?
It wasn't easy. There's a lot of initiation rituals to go through, and I've got the scars to prove it. But in the end, I was tough enough to be made a member. Proudest day of my life.
Where can I find the rest of the Khans?
Our main camp is up in Red Rock Canyon, but we don't allow just anyone to come in. The NCR can't touch us there. Too many places for us to ambush them. We see their scouts poking around once in a while, but they keep their distance.
Don't leave a trail, okay?
Not many get the favor of Caesar. Even Papa hasn't been to the fort. Diane's going nuts trying to find a new contact in the Fiends now that Motor Runner's dead.
Good.
Rumor from the Strip is that House is dead. I hope the old bastard choked on his own tongue.
Nice robot.
Melissa.
What do you want now?
I'll help with the problem.
Is that right? What's your angle?
Lie? Just trying to get on the good side of the Great Khans? Is that a lie? It's interesting that that's there implicitly. Favor for favor. Expecting to get paid.
That's a motive I can understand. I was expecting a shipment of chemicals. It's usually in a suitcase dropped off in one of the big machines up here. Because of the death clause, I have to assume the suitcase is still in Sloan. Snoop around the place and get it for me.
Anything else I should know?
Don't kill anybody if you don't have to. I'm a scout and I like to keep a low profile.
Chemicals dangerous?
I wouldn't eat or drink them, but no. They won't explode if you drop them or anything.
Alright, real talk, I don't want to pick up drugs for these drug makers.
What?
Caesar's veterans are making short work at the NCR. That's what I hear.
Wonder if their reaction to me would have been different had I had on Great Khan's armor. Oh well. Alright, so let me look at the map. This is the Great Khan encampment. I guess I could go to Red Rock or whatever it's called. Your mom wanted a child in Ringdale and she freaked out at the boss night at the end of the cave tutorial and gave up. Oh man, it is a really big challenge trying to beat the Soldier of God. No shame in that. Your mom said she hasn't given up forever. In her head, she'll try again when she's ready. I'm probably gonna have a book around here or something. Unless I already looted and forgot. Anyway. Do the cons not care that I'm here? Did the Pip-Boy start as orange in this game? Yes. In Fallout 3 it was green. In New Vegas it's amber. The funny thing is, when I was making my thumbnail, I went through the pains of trying to figure out the actual RGB code for the UI in Fallout 3 to get that green color. And I didn't know that in New Vegas it was amber instead. Otherwise I would have used that for the thumbnail. But I appreciate that it's different. It definitely actually makes the game feel a little bit different. Having the amber colored UI instead of green. Hey Chadwick, welcome back in. You know how it goes. We be exploring, trying to deal with situations. How about yourself?
Yeah.
Right, they don't care.
Rhymes with indulgent. If all... No, that's terrible. What?
What is this initiation?
Everybody...
It doesn't sound so bad. Sounds like you're not happy about being a Great Khan. Maybe you'd be happier someplace else. I don't have another option now.
Yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe I can find my true calling, someplace they'll appreciate my poetry. Someplace like the old Mormon fort, maybe. Do you think the followers of the apocalypse would take me? I remember all those books they brought us when they visited our tribe.
Why don't you go there and find out?
I don't know. I mean, I'd go myself, but what if they said no? The cons wouldn't take me back, and then I'd have nobody.
It's not really my problem, is it?
No, I suppose not.
It's not my problem. Spooder man.
What rhymes with indulgent? If all... No, that's terrible. Maybe I should write something about how much the Great Khans suck. How do you spell gesticulate? I wonder if anything rhymes with Cazador. 1, 2, 3... Damn it, too many syllables. There once was a
Commodore.
stout heart.
Your friend's cute. Is she single?
Kind of?
Silver what?
Wait, where's my cute friend?
No, eyes doesn't rhyme.
There she is.
Bye.
Those black armored devils might be new to the Mojave, but they're butchers like all the rest.
No, that's terrible.
Chadwick, you're just hugging a cat? Aw. That's nice. So we have 2 people held prisoners by cats tonight, huh? Yeah, the amber fits with the desert for sure. Makes you realize the colors of the UI have a subtle yet distinct impact on the feel of the game. Yeah, that is actually one of the things that stood out to me as well. The amber UI makes it feel drier. And I guess the green one made DC feel a little bit more irradiated. Alien? I don't know. He is not Veronica's type. She can tell him that.
Huh? Come to gawk at the great Khans, have you? Fuck off.
Why'd you come here?
For the lulz.
Rumor from the strip is that House is dead. I hope the old bastard choked on his own tongue.
Is there really even anything to do with the Khans here? I know we met the trailer park trashers, whatever you call them. Jack and Diane? No. One of them. One was Diane, right? Anyway. And we couldn't go up there. Huh. Yeah, I remember just sneaking about this place very early on, but apparently that didn't matter. They have some pretty hefty braziers running inside these yurts. Seems like a fire hazard. For the people that manufacture chems, they probably don't care that much about fires. Chadwick, your cat generally doesn't tolerate being pet like that, cuddled. Dylan, it's funny how different cats have unique personalities. Each one really does have their own tolerances. True. Even my dogs are like that. Like, the little guy, he demands to be the little spoon. And he will very often rest his head on my, like, bicep, essentially. And then the old girl, she likes to just kind of curl next to my legs. But he pretty much has to always be touching somebody. So she deals with his crap a lot of the time. But when it's not really bedtime, he doesn't like to cuddle that much. It's kind of funny. He's very deliberate about things. It's very fascinating to me. Like, first thing in the morning, after he comes out, he'll run in and, like, jump on the couch and try to, like, pull down blankets. And that's the only time he ever does that. And the only other time he does it is when it's the last time he was coming in for the night.
Not now, I'm busy.
Ah, yes. Excuse me. Of course, it was obvious.
Not many get the favor of Caesar. Even Papa hasn't been to the place.
Huh?
Why'd you come here?
Papa Can. Ah, so this was the dude.
So the cub enters the wolf's den. What do you want, cub?
Who are you?
You march all the way out to Red Rock Canyon, enter my home as bold as you please, and you have no idea who I am? You've got guts, I'll give you that.
That just sounds stupid.
Let me educate you. I am the chief of the great Khans. The Khan of Khans, if you like. This is my tribe, and these are my people.
He's the Karn, the bringer of the dawn. Tell me about your people.
You want to hear the story of the Great Khans? It's a long one, full of honor, glory, and betrayal. We have suffered, but we will regain our glory.
Maybe you could give me the short version.
In a hurry, are you? Very well, then. The Great Khans came east, out of the NCR 14 years ago. We ruled the wastes then, and called no man master. But we underestimated the families of the Strip, and they drove us back to Bitter Springs, where we remained until the NCR arrived and drove us here.
Why you lost?
They allied with Mr. House, the self-proclaimed master of New Vegas. He supported them with the resources of New Vegas. Weapons, technology, caps. They were better equipped, and we could not stand against them.
What happened at Bitter Springs?
When the NCR came to the Mojave, we thought they would be easy pickings. We raided their caravans, their towns, their camps. They couldn't stop us. At least that's what we thought. They tracked us to Bitter Springs and surrounded us. When our children, our sick and old, fled through a nearby pass, the NCR gunned them down.
That doesn't sound like something the NCR would order. That's horrible. I kind of feel like they probably deserved it the way this dude's talking. But, sure, that's horrible.
It's because of that we have sworn to take revenge on the NCR. With our new allies in Caesar's Legion, we will crush them.
Let's talk about something else.
Typical. No reference for history in the younger generations.
I've come to ask the Great Khans to break their alliance with Caesar's Legion? Well, okay, I guess. Sure.
Have you now? Well, you're a bold one, I'll give you that. But why should I do this for you?
Do you really think Caesar's going to restore your tribe to glory? You'll be made slaves.
Ha! The Great Khans will not be slaves. Caesar himself has promised us the land from here to the Colorado and the freedom to raid as we see fit. I won't hear any more talk against Caesar or his alliance. The Great Khans will answer Caesar's call to war, and the NCR will pay for their crimes.
Goodbye.
Farewell.
We're not moving as many chems now that the fiends have been taken out. What have you done?
Raid this. You guys shot me in the face. I punched you in the face. Hey, Platinum Ship, welcome back in. Yeah, this fool ain't no Temujin, so I punched him in the face. Dylan, you find it fascinating when animals have super specific rituals like that? Yeah, he just does it. Like, no real rhyme or reason to it. Like, it's not even like he really stays on the couch. Maybe not have deserved it, but they've done very little or before or after to get any sympathy. Yeah, I mean, gunning down women or old folk and children isn't great, but when this clan is essentially just raiding you and they're like laughing that they're getting away with it, why are they suddenly crying when they get raided and beaten too? What goes around comes around. One of the DLCs literally called Old World Blues. Okay. Right, Khan armored leather? Spike helmet. I don't care about them. But it's unique. They wanted to lie with Caesar. Well, now they can lie with Caesar. So the real mistake here is now I'll need to figure out a way to... Oh, hey, Carl.
True to Kaiser.
What? Why?
I had been warned about you. You are perilously close to making an enemy of Caesar, and that is not wise.
Is that so? Who are you?
My name is Carl. Glorious Caesar has sent me as an emissary to the great Khans as a token of our alliance.
Caesar, huh? What's your role in the Legion?
I am one of the Frumentari. It is my duty to scout the waste in Caesar's name and make contact with any tribes that might serve a useful purpose. You might say I'm somewhere between a scout and an ambassador. I'm assigned here as part of the alliance between the Legion and the Great Khans.
So the cub enters the wolf's den. You want to hear the...
Break the alliance. Caesar's only using you. He doesn't actually care about the Khans.
Doesn't he? Caesar's representative tells a different tale. The glory of the great Khans will be restored, and once the NCR is pushed, I won't hear any...
Bye.
Hey,
Why'd you come here?
Talk to me now.
They killed him!
I thought there was one other one. Oh, maybe... Huh. Anyway. Got no interest in what that one guy has to say. Carl. He's with Caesar? That's all I need to know. Ceramic dinner plate. Explorer hood. Carl's journal. Oh no, maybe I should have read that, huh? Maybe we have a chance. How come we didn't get Carl's journal? Is it actually a thing? Man. Alright, let's do this.
Diane's going nuts trying to find a new contact. In the fiends, now the motor runner's dead.
Step up to me.
So the cub enters the wolf...
That's horrible. Caesar doesn't care about the Khans.
Doesn't he? The glory...
Well, I tried. Okay.
evening.
Oh, Veronica's the cold-blooded murder. No, I guess that's me. She did it in hot blood. Got that man while he was eating his steak. These guys jump straight to barbarism and miss all the history of either. Feel like I don't have much room to talk with the way that I've gone through this playthrough in terms of barbarism. Whoops. It's an outhouse. Something, guy.
What are we gonna do now that Papa's dead?
Hey, Amal, welcome back in. Regis.
Fuck off and die. I haven't seen you before. What brings you to the Great Khans?
Who are you?
Name's Regis. I'm Papa Khan's advisor and right-hand man. I'm also the chief enforcer of the tribe's laws, so watch your behavior.
I'll keep that in mind.
Until next time.
That's right, guys. We gotta behave while we're in the Khan's territory. Otherwise, King will get us. Okay, well, in my mind, I've dealt with the Khans to a degree. So let's deal with the Khans.
We're
Jack-
not moving as many camps now that the fiends have been taken out.
It was Jack and Diane, okay.
Why do you have to harsh my mellow? Just be cool, you dig?
Tell me more about the Khans. Also, congrats, Mal.
They're family, you dig? They've always looked out for us, made sure we had something to eat and a place to crash. Papa may look like a big angry bear, but he's a softy at heart. Regis is cool, scary, but cool. The rest are all pretty groovy, even little Jerry.
Who's Jerry?
The other dudes call him Jerry the Punk. That's kind of harsh, though. I think he's just a sensitive soul that needs some love. He's usually down around the proving ground if you want to say yo.
What do you think about Caesar?
Huh? Look, man, me and Diane, we don't dig on that politics stuff, savvy? We just make the product and make it get to a good home. Sure, Caesar's a drag, but as long as we've got each other, we don't care who the top dogs roll with. Take it easy, dude.
Papa says cut off the head and the snake will die. Make it quick. I don't want to be seen with you.
The chairman's days are numbered? Chairman. Huh? Tell me about the Great Khans.
I'll spare you the history lesson. Talk to Papa Khan if you want to hear that story. Things have been rough for a while now. Even with Jack working all the time and my runners making deliveries daily, we're barely getting by. Maybe this alliance with Caesar will help, but I don't know.
Why are things so tough?
Red Rock Canyon isn't exactly the most hospitable place. There's no food, barely any water, and nothing anybody wants. We used to send patrols out to acquire supplies, but ever since Bitter Springs, there just aren't enough of us left. Sure, what do you want to know?
We've got an impressive setup here. Have you considered making more helpful chems?
Helpful? What, like bathtub stim packs? What's the point of that?
Medical supplies are always scarce, and they don't kill the buyers often. Think of the profits.
You've got a point. Selling meds to the locals could be a pretty nice side gig. Alright, I'll tell Jack to give it a try.
Have you started making meds yet?
Yeah, you made a pretty good argument. We'll keep it small for now, but if it turns a profit, we might expand. Jack handles the small-time purchases.
Hey, what's up?
How's the medical work going?
Already on it. I whipped up a few stim packs already, but if you've got any more recipes, I'll take them.
I know a few recipes you might want.
Right.
Teach you to make super stim packs.
Right. Delicious. That ought to rake in the caps.
Just helping out.
Right on, right on. You're a pretty hip cat.
I don't remember what Hydra does or Party Time Mentats. Hydra. Restore limb condition? Okay. Party Time? I don't have those. What's the other one? Slasher? That won't be good for them. Jack, wake up! Wake up, Jack! Yeah.
Hey, what's up?
Can teach you to make Hydra.
Right on. Let's have it. Delicious. Right on, right on. You're a pretty hip cat. Take it easy, dude.
Caesar's veterans are making short work of the NCR. Damn it, someone offed Motor Runner. That guy was one of our biggest clients.
Oh no, who could do such a
Catch you later.
thing?
Huh? If you're smart, you'll find somewhere else to be. Until next time.
Mao, the fact that Fallout's an RPG kills your interest? Do you just not
You're
like...
no friend to the Great Khans. You should turn around and leave. And if we see you in the Mojave, well, accidents happen.
Hello. Caesar's veterans are making short work of the NCR, or that's what I hear.
You know what? Fair. I've got half a mind to raise this place to the ground. But now that they're making somewhat good meds, I'll leave them be. For now. Let's do this.
What do you want now? I doubt... We're an independent...
Right, nothing. It's fine. The last thing you do is survival in this game? Fair enough. Party time mentats are just mentats, but the stat boosts are a little higher. Yeah, but they're party time, which means they give people highs, and high is bad, okay? Don't do drugs, okay? Alright, I will leave Regis Philbin alone. Although...
Those
Rumor
black
from the
armored
strip
devils
is
might
that
be new
House
to
is
the
dead.
Mojave.
I hope the old
but they're
bastard
butchers
choked
like
on his
all
own
the rest.
tongue.
Tempted. Nobody's looking. Does he have anything different to say now?
Something else you wanted? Until next time.
Alright. I don't think that was supposed to happen the way that it happened with this camp, but... Alright. I'm not sure what all else I haven't seen. I think there's a little bit more around here. Let's try to figure this out.
It's starting to feel like tensions are coming to a boil. There will be full-scale war soon.
Something to the south of here? What the hell is over there? Birds? Bro, stop buzzing. Oh my god. Dylan, is your parents' cat an outdoors cat or something? Your Franken kitty would fit in the world of Fallout? Of course, because why could I go anywhere I can see directly? So I guess I'll teleport to the stupid memorial. He's both indoor and outdoor. A cat door to choose, but usually prefers indoor. Ah, that's why I didn't notice it. I must be like near it, huh? Devil's Gullet. Surely this is a fun place. Fun, safe place. Ain't nothing wrong can come of going down here. Star. It'd be funny if we got patches that did. Somebody just kicks down the debris. Is this it? Interesting. Let's get up here, then we'll look around. But I think I've pretty much been where I can go. So I might need to explore the far east side of the map. Anything cool that way? Is that Good Springs? Yes. Okay. It's the doctor's house. I don't remember what the hell that is. Oh, the school? Oh yeah, I did never do the powder ganger thing, but I kind of also don't care. Could go to the... what do you call it? The correctional facility, but I don't care. Also never dealt with the kings, which is kind of funny. Who is that? Oh, the powder gangers. Sloan? Quarry Junction? Maybe I really have. Okay. Oh, this section. Yeah, okay. On the east, like I thought. I guess we could sell our things first in Good Springs. Vilified there. Damn, Chadwick, your cat had a broken leg? How long did it take for you to notice?
Strip, the one you can see for miles? I hear it ain't sealed up no more. You looking to buy some supplies?
If it had already healed. Had to have been a while.
Give me a shout if you need any.
Dylan, your parents' cat is so fluffy normally that it doesn't care about the rain or the cold. It's kind of funny because I've had dogs that like water, but my current two absolutely hate it. Just another weird idiosyncrasy of personalities, which is very funny to me. Sometimes I almost have to throw them outside when it's raining enough. I don't literally throw them out, but I have jackets for them, so if it's raining badly enough and the dog doesn't want to go out, I'll try to cajole him. I'll make a deal. It's like I'll go through the fuss of putting the stupid jacket on you if you go out there. And sometimes he'll begrudgingly take that deal. Chadwick, you knew your cat had a broken leg day one. You got him as a kitten. He was plopped next to a dumpster. Oh, okay, I see. He broke it pretty early. So you found it with a broken leg. Okay. The way that it sounded to me initially was that like one day you just kind of noticed that your cat wasn't the same. I understand now. Cats can be good at concealing a physical problem. Yeah, it's the whole survival thing. Yeah, they try to hide it. Certain dogs are like that as well. Or certain breeds of dog, I guess I should say. I think we have extra leather armors. Oh, the Great Con crap. That's right. The funniest thing is, things could have been slowly disappearing from this thing, and I would have never noticed. Oh, so we do have turpentine. Let's look for the geckos. Hide. I'm assuming gecko is the same as green gecko, it just doesn't specify. So I need a fire pit. I don't have the green gecko hide. Where's the green gecko? Chat, this is a non-rhetorical question. Is a normal gecko hide just a green gecko hide? I'm going to make one regardless, but it doesn't say it, which is kind of annoying to me. What you doing, little girl? Green gecko hide. Green gecko hides are different? Okay. Maybe I just haven't seen any? Which should be crazy. Nope. True, Chadwick. Some people pretend that cats are cold and aloof. But there's certainly a number of cats that are cuddle bugs. I can attest to that. If I was a green gecko, where would I be? It's a fire gecko. Those ones are golden, weren't they? I could sell some of those weapons. The thing is, I actually couldn't because, holy crap. Most places don't have enough caps to accommodate. All right, Asinix, have a good night.
Hey!
That's awesome, man. The gun is crazy. It's not the gun. I have a perk that whenever I kill something with an energy weapon, they kind of explode like that. Actually, I should test this out with the incinerator, huh? Wait, where'd it go? Alright, whatever. Some mole rats, like I thought. Maybe Nopa? What the hell is it? Ah, no, that's remnants. No, paw. There it is. Wait, green geckos aren't in the base game? Okay, that's helpful, Stella. Yeah, if it's something that I literally will not be able to find, I don't mind that too much as a backseaty type thing. Because otherwise I'd be wasting time. which I'm doing right now, admittedly. But that explains so much. That's disappointing. Do you get green geckos in the desert? Like full, like probably not like neon fluorescent green, but shades of green would not surprise me because you have things like cacti. Time to go to Good Springs. Alright, I'm not sure. Where did I pick up that dinner plate? That's funny.
You looking to buy some supplies?
I forgot to
Give me
put
a
the
shout if you need
turpentines
anything
away.
else.
Oh, actually, he restocked. Oh, okay, okay. Ooh.
Give me a shout if you need anything.
Dylan, you didn't put much time in this game because you only borrowed it, but it feels like the perks go more wild than in Fallout 3, which you may not remember well. There's some of them which are the same, like Paralyzing Palm, which is super cool, but other ones do feel more wild in my memory as well, although I don't remember all of the ones from Fallout 3 super well. So I could just be misremembering some things. Like having the... what do you call them? The chain reaction energy weapon thing does feel pretty impactful. I know this is aid, damn it. I thought I sold those. That's my fault. We'll worry about that later. Damn it! What did I put away? Wasn't there something else? No, I just sold that. Okay. We have authority glasses. We don't need the sun ones anymore. Didn't realize I had the Nuka-Cola quartz on me. Okay, inventory managed. Tadek, you think Bethesda themselves didn't really understand how Fallout was supposed to work? They essentially got rid of specials entirely in 4 and streamlined every quest to T-junctions. I wonder how I feel about that, because I don't remember 4 very well at all. But that just kind of feels like the direction that they were gradually moving towards, because when you consider the trajectory from Morrowind to Oblivion to Skyrim, for better and worse, it became more and more streamlined and less open-ended in some regards. Maybe linear is the better word in terms of progression. You're talking out of your butt since you haven't played any of them? It's fine. Yeah, I mean, I don't necessarily think you always have to experience something firsthand to have an opinion on it. And Fallout is one of those things where, as you say, you absorbed a lot of info about it, the series, over the years. Alright, let's go up to the northeast. Bitter Springs. I came here a long time ago, I guess, and just didn't really realize the significance. We're going to get jumped, aren't we? Is this the place that had a zillion Cazadors? Yeah, I think it was. Chill out, robot. Oh my god! What the hell's going on? That was amazing. Alright guys, so it works with the incinerator. Damn, maybe I should get good enough to use the heavy incinerator. I think I probably do have enough strength, actually. Ooh, maybe not. Okay, not with the deficit that I have right now. Alright, so we came in here from this way.
I've had worse. Trouble. That's enough of that.
I need to repair my weapon, huh? Could be doing a lot more damage. I don't care about those. Okay. It's true, it'll be interesting to see what the next Fallout or Elder Scrolls from Bethesda's like, whether it's good or bad. The landscape of this space has changed a lot in the intervening years. Oh yeah, speaking about the trajectories, wasn't that also like one of the bigger criticisms about Starfield as well? Like, it was linear as hell. It was just space theme park the game on rails. I think I went in here. We got accosted by rats. Maybe not this way.
For the Brotherhood.
For the Brotherhood! It's literally a rat. The rats are coming for the Brotherhood, y'all. Ooh. Ah. Okay, I do think I came in here. Cash registers are empty. That's always a pretty good indicator. Platinum Chip, it was soulless. Did you play it? I actually don't really know many people who did. The perks in Fallout 4 seemed weird because it was so gunplay and power armor heavy, though. Nothing seemed to matter. If you loved collecting power armor and building a base, 4 seemed like it was a lot of fun for some folks. That's true, yeah. Dylan, you tried Fallout 4 on hardcore survival, but you got exhausted. Don't remember why. For me, I am not a fan of like hardcore modes in games, like survival games. But after playing through so much Fallout 3 before Fallout 4 came out, I was really disappointed to kind of feel like it was the exact same engine when the games were so far apart. Like, I remember going into one building and opening a filing cabinet and just being able to stash everything in it again. I was like, man, this kind of low-key annoys me that you could literally stash a tank in one of these filing cabinets and the game doesn't care. Which I can't exactly say why this doesn't bother me right now, because it's literally what I'm doing outside of Good Springs. It's the same thing. Maybe just having enough space to not care about it, knowing that this is the exact same engine as Fallout 3, kind of also helps me conceptually, I guess. Like, this game didn't purport itself to be the evolution of Fallout 3, which is why it wasn't titled Fallout 4. Dylan, for you, survival super hit or miss. 4's implementation just wasn't to your taste or bad in some way. Chadwick, you don't know how you could do all the stuff that Oblivion or Skyrim do outside of a fantasy setting? Sci-fi seems inherently limiting. I don't know. I think people like the Outer Worlds, Wilds. I always confuse the two. But how do you feel about the Fallout games, Chadwick? You say KOTOR is a sci-fi fantasy game? I know what you mean by that, but there you go. That's the answer.
Wish I could have been there to see Caesar die. What an asshole.
Okay, so I did not go into Bitter Springs proper. I got distracted by the lake. The crashed Galnica. Sundown curfew. No squatting within. No squatting within view of camp. Keep your food, water, and pets away from camp supplies. No mixing. Claimant seeking property of kin. Bring a quartermaster, details, and a witness. Triage decision appeals no longer accepted. No firearms use. Every time I see the New California Republic flag, it reminds me of that screenshot post from like Tumblr where somebody brought up the California flag and somebody replied like, wait, where's the second head? And then the first dude's like, are you messing with me? Only knowing the flag of California from Fallout. Believable. Mendacious, it's the lack of depth, in your opinion. Daggerfall has a crazy character creator and great build progression. Yeah, Outer Worlds, that's it, Dylan. Platinum, you like Platinum because they showed you how good a game can be. Starfield is like an empty template for what the evolution should be. Dylan, you want to play Outer Wilds? I know a lot of fans of Outer Wilds, but that game just does not appeal to me. A lot of science fiction is technically science fantasy, true. What's weirder is we've never seen two-headed bears in Fallout. Yeah, I only have the one head. That's true. Maybe there was one. It was the inspiration of it all.
Wish I could have been there to see Caesar die. What an asshole.
I forgot about the Yao Guai, to be honest.
Looked at me and I just about surrendered.
Also, why does it have a Chinese name, I'm assuming? Or Mongolian? I don't know.
The territories are about to blow up.
The fiends are running for their lives. That'll show everyone what we do to our enemies.
Bro, you're a refugee. I guess...
I'm glad those damn bots are gone for good.
Bots? What?
With Mr. House dead and gone, Vegas can finally join the NCR.
Oh, those bots? What about Outer Wilds puts me off? You know, some people don't like time limits and time loops. I couldn't really say. I'd have to rewatch a trailer. I just... When I say something doesn't appeal to me, that doesn't mean that, like, I necessarily hate it. It just doesn't grab me in any way. Which I know that might not be the most common way that people use language.
I'm scared.
But with me being the pedant that I am, I do think that it'd probably help a lot of people if we expanded our lexicon to improve clarity for saying whether or not you like or dislike something, or sometimes when you say you don't like something, that doesn't necessarily have to imply that you dislike something either. I know that was a very convoluted way of describing things, so I apologize.
The NCR is fortunate to have your support.
Things are getting stranger every day.
Can't steal her magazine. Kill NCR. Ironic. You see what I mean? Totally agree. You kind of felt the same way about Outer Wilds until you saw the main menu, which is actually very weird now that you think about it. What about the main menu appealed to you? The World of Darkness having laser guns that are actually magic but made by people who insist it's not. It's very funny to you, Stella. Mendacia says the flow of language is convoluted. It is, and a lot of that stuff is regional as well, which is kind of interesting.
With House dead, we'll have Vegas annexed before the year's out.
Maybe I should even say regional, maybe cultural is
Nelson's back in
the better descriptor.
Hope we can defend it this time.
Like, I was listening to a podcast somewhat recently. I'm trying to remember what the topic was, but like the pedantry of language came up to some degree. And they were talking about how the first time that they were dealing with like Germans in a business setting, they were taken aback at how a German said they don't like something. Because I guess for a lot of Americans to be told that to their face that somebody doesn't like something that they're like working or like an idea is a little bit jarring, I guess, and can be seen as rude or dismissive. But to a German, it's not, because it's just kind of a matter of fact, because they care more about that type of thing. Whereas like if you're British, you would soften it. So if you went to talk to a British person and they're like, trying to think of a common British way to like downplay something, which essentially means I absolutely hate it. Let me think. I don't know why I'm drawing a blank, but I am. Global, not even in a convincing me to play it kind of way. You think I'd dig the puzzle aspects of Outer Wilds? See, that's what a lot of people keep telling me, and you guys are probably right, but it's just one of those things where I don't know how to describe it. Maybe I like have an intuition that it's a game that I wouldn't particularly enjoy, and I feel like trying to enjoy it wouldn't work out especially the more that people push me into doing something. So, I'm a little bit of a contrarian, a stubborn jerk, and I get that from my grandfather, where the more somebody pushes me, the more I tend to dig my heels in, whether I want to or not. And there's definitely been times where I've, just kind of gone along with things to see for myself how things will turn out. So like Baldur's Gate 3, I think is a pretty good example. I didn't really want to play Baldur's Gate 3 because every time I saw a gameplay of it, I'm like, man, this looks awful. And then I played Baldur's Gate 3 and I was like, man, this feels awful. But the awfulness of the combat and the movement and all that was a little bit able to be overlooked by how much I enjoyed the RPG elements. But that's kind of something I knew that I would need to reconcile in my head before going through with it. So I was able to kind of push through that, even though at the end of the day, I actually still don't enjoy the moment-to-moment gameplay of Baldur's Gate 3. But I like RPGs and stories more than game feel for many things, I guess. Ooh, Outer Wilds has a lot of Cazadors and Deathclaws. Oh, man. Twist my arm more, mendacious. So, Dylan, for you, the main menu was aesthetically in its presentation, music, etc. Instantly said to you that the people who made it had a care for detail and were making art with heart and meaning. Okay, I could see what you mean by that. So you were able to see the craftsmanship that they put into the main menu, and then that inspired you to look into it further. I can totally understand where you're coming from with that. I know what you mean. All right, let me hydrate real quick. So, chat, have there been any games that you've had other people recommend to you, but you're like, oh, I don't know about that? And have you either been proven right in that intuition, or are there still certain games that you just would not want to touch? Or maybe it doesn't have to be relegated to games, whether that be like TV shows or movies or anything in between. Sometimes you can feel the care in hand of the craftsmanship. Yeah, that's kind of why I have such mixed feelings about the Final Fantasy VII remakes, because, oh my god, the level of detail that all of the artists had to put into designing all the environments and stuff is kind of mind-boggling. So it just kind of sucks that combat is pretty bad in the first one and kind of mid to slightly good in the second one. And then the story stuff, it's just too choppy to, I think, really engage an audience at large. I don't know, at least me. Global for you, it's Dredge. I don't think I've heard of Dredge.
Hello.
Lieutenant Markland.
Wow, hey, it's you. What are you doing in Bitter Springs?
Have we met before? Mr. Guile? I know I joked about somebody looking like Guile, but was this the Camp Forlorn Hope dude? I thought that was a different guy. None of these have been grayed out, so I don't think I've met this dude. Maybe I'm a celebrity and he's saying, oh, it's you? Dylan, you had that kind of experience with Minecraft? You hated it, no desire to play it, never looked interesting, then you played it and liked a lot of it, some surprising amount. Nice. Ironically enough, now that you mention it, yeah, Minecraft is another one of those things for me where I was like, man, I don't know about this. I tried it and I couldn't get into it. I didn't try it super long, but yeah, I just do not like the aesthetics of Minecraft and like the sound design as well. Chadwick, for you, it's World of Warcraft. Seems like a time sink and a nightmare. I know what you mean. Yeah, WoW is kind of enigmatic. I feel like in many cases it's a bit of a product of its time. Where when I was a kid, I didn't have a computer good enough to play WoW, so I started playing WoW a little bit later. doing private servers because I was too poor to afford the $15 month subscription when I was in college. So I started with private servers doing Wrath of the Lich King and whatnot. And why that's relevant is because when I was a kid, I wanted to play WoW, but I couldn't because of those computers. So I was playing MUDs, multi-user dimension text-based MMOs instead, and trying to cope that they were as good as World of Warcraft, which, looking back, like some of them probably are, but it's just a very hard way to interface with a game when you have to read everything all the time and have to like literally memorize the layouts of essentially imaginary maps and whatnot, but I digress. Chadwick, you hate rotation and cooldown, click combat. Yeah, I do think that the combat in WoW is kind of ass, not gonna lie. Stella, you tried WoW, you didn't like it, you went back to RuneScape. Nice. There was a game that just came out that looked a lot like RuneScape. Maybe you guys would be interested in it. What was it called? Eterna? I don't know. I saw a Darth microtransaction playing it the other day. 95 is half of 99? I thought it was 93. 93 is half of 99.
I'd love to help you out, but I'm pretty strapped here as it is. I really don't have anything to sell you. Stay safe out there.
Fly Knight? No, it's not that.
First recon's at Camp Forlorn Hope. Now we've got a chance to hold it. Hey.
Blood pack. Chadwick, you're a tourist.
Evening.
And then, what's it called? Hightail, like the Minecraft-looking clone, kind of came out the other day as well. I remember seeing trailers for Hightail back in the day and be like, oh, maybe I could get into this. And then I saw Hightail the other day and it's like, oh, this kind of just looks like Minecraft. And that kind of disinterested me.
Hey.
Which is ironic because I really love Terraria a lot. But, well, I like to say graphics don't matter. I guess for me, visual design matters a lot more. Art direction, that's the word, because that'll include things like sound and whatnot. Hightail has more combat stuff going on? Oh, okay. I think that's also what happened to Cube World. I was super hyped for Cube World when it was kind of first announced. I think I paid for like the early access thing and whatnot. And then when that game eventually released, people hated it. Is not what people were hoping it was going to be at all. Like, they saw the voxel type thing and they thought it was going to be a really cool sandbox world, and it just wasn't. Like, the devs had the, well, maybe not the easiest job in the world. All they had to do was just listen to what their players wanted, but they wanted to make their own game, which I can respect. But that ended up being a pretty big disappointment for me, at least. Was I talking about Brighter Shores, the new Jagex game? No, I don't remember. Hold on. I'll go ahead and look it up, because we're getting derailed. Yo, why is my phone not charging? What the hell? How can I not find it? This is terrible. Dylan, that's what changed for you when you played Minecraft? You respect the pixel art voxel pairing? It's kind of a pure digital aesthetic, which you respect in a weird way? Yeah, for me, the art just didn't do it. But I enjoy the art style of Terraria and whatnot. No, it wasn't Arcade. Don't think it was Havenhold. Dual Corp? Hold on. No, not that. Nope. All right, I am not seeing it. Asta? Something like that. Something like that. Anyway, let me try to replug my phone in because it's not charging for whatever reason. Dylan, you feel bad for games where you play the demo and come away not liking it? You're open to that to you last year? I guess I don't really play a ton of demos. I had a stretch on the channel where I was like trying out demos. Because devs were like asking for feedback or something like that. But I feel like I'm pretty committed into purchasing a game pretty early on. But I tend to not purchase many games to begin with because I'm frugal. Ranger Station Bravo. Fork. Officer Tilden.
If you're here to sell something, we don't want any.
Reyes sent me. Got a security update for your radio.
No problem. Hey, do me a favor when you get back to Reyes and tell her that we don't need any more damn ammo. Wouldn't mind more water, though.
Why don't you use your radio to fix your supply situation?
You think I haven't tried? Every time I do, Camp Golf acknowledges the situation. And soon after that, more ammo.
What? How are your water supplies right now?
We're not gonna die of thirst anytime soon, but I'd rather have too much than not enough.
Fair. Since you have extra, could I have some of that ammo?
It's not my call to make. You'd have to clear it with Ranger Erickson. Alright?
Also, Global, welcome back. I don't remember saying that. I was a little bit distracted. You always give Steam Next Fest a shot? I don't pay enough attention to what's going on with Steam. Like, what is the Steam Next Fest? Like, I know Steam always has, like, these random ass, promotions going on. But I don't really care. Dylan, you ended up really not liking The Last Guardian for the same reason? Because you don't like a game that has expository narration, especially explaining what you're literally already doing on screen? Oh, really? I bought The Last Guardian because it looked cool to me. And then I made the mistake of watching Donkey's video on it, and it looked like all of my worst fears about The Last Guardian confirmed. And so I never even loaded it, which feels pretty bad. Kind of forgot that I had it in my library again until you mentioned it. That is a game that is on my to-play list. Because I always wanted to play Ico back in the day. That's right, Mao. If you're still here, I said Ico. Anyway, what do you do here?
This is the frontier of NCR territory, and we're the first line of defense. You won't find much in the way of civilization east of here. South of here is Camp Guardian, but they've been having radio trouble, so they've been silent for a while now.
Is that about surplus ammo?
We keep getting deliveries of ammunition for some reason. I don't mind target practice, but there isn't all that much to shoot at out here. Careful out there.
Global, you always recommend the Blue Point Shadow of the Colossus remake first? Yeah, that is also on the list. That's higher on the list than Ico. Because Ico looked like it could be one of those games that's really annoying for many reasons. But I just remember hearing them rave about it on X-Play back in the day. Kind of wanting to see what the fuss was about.
What brings you to Ranger Station Bravo?
Here you got ammo. Mind if I have some?
You're not stationed here, but your rep with the NCR speaks for itself. It's mostly rifle rounds, but I'll throw in a few boxes of pistol ammo.
Sweet.
I really shouldn't be doing this for you, but there's no way we're gonna use all of this or be able to carry it with us.
Sweet. 60 rounds, 30 rounds. What do you do out here?
We're here to make sure the Legion doesn't try to sneak around Lake Mead and come at NCR from another direction.
Bye.
Yep.
You got my respect.
Wish I could have been there to see Caesar die. What an asshole. We got ourselves a little Ranger family reunion now. Time's right for a feud.
Man, I guess he was not joking about having a lot of ammo here. Medical clipboards. Fixing things. Chadwick,
Ourselves a little Ranger family reunion now.
you don't want your heart to shatter when you play a game? The Last Guardian seems like it'll reduce you to rubble. It's a dog, man. Yeah, that's probably fair. Ball like a babby.
Wish I could have been there to see Caesar die. What an asshole.
FromSoft has it right. 2 cutscenes, 200-hour game. Meow, you finished your E-Honda piece? Nice. But you know you're going to get destroyed in the battle, but you had fun? Well, glad you enjoyed it and challenged yourself and whatnot. Hopefully it'll allow you to grow and win the next one. It's Super Mutants! I shot him in the face too much. Now he wants to throw fisticuffs. Oh no! Eddie! He don't give a fudge. Leave Eddie alone! Alright, note to self, don't use dinky energy weapons against super mutants. Just beat the crap out of them. Feel bad. They were enjoying their steak in relative peace. But my spider senses said they were hostiles, so... Oh. You hope Project Robot's good? It looks like it could be interesting for the minor amount they've shown. The minor. It's an understatement. This year looks like it could be pretty interesting in terms of the games that come out. We've got Neo 3, Onimusha. Maybe Project Saros isn't coming out this year. I don't know. The Returnal dev game. Trying to remember what else. Crimson Desert. Did I say that? I don't remember. No, I said Neo Onimusha, then Saros. Crimson Desert. Looks like it could be really good. I'm expecting we should hear more Final Fantasy news, but... it's not like I haven't waited 10 years for them to release a game before. The hell's that? It's a ghoul. Centaur.
Hey.
Evolve that. Weird. Global, you're trying to play Crimson Desert? Isn't that like a solo game? Can't wait to see what monetization product they place into that. It does look really good to me, not gonna lie though. Well, maybe I should lie. Going into the tutorial cave in Elden Ring there. So dark. I remember when I first played Elden Ring, I turned down the darkness. Or brightness, I guess. To have the symbol be barely visible. And I could not see a damn thing in that starting cave. Devil's Throat. Mortal Shell 2? Oh yeah, that's coming out this year, huh? Could be a lot of unannounced dates this year too. Just feels like a lot of things are due now. Yeah. All right, let's check our spacesuit. Bleeding Centaurs.
Uh-oh.
Centaurs are so creepy. I was going to say I do kind of see the resemblance between the centaurs and super mutants. But I guess I could also say I see the resemblance between both of those and humans. What is this? He's got a hat on. Prospector. Sees Z57 Avenger. Empty jet inhalers. Unique weapon at the corner of the map. I think that's a couple times we've had something like that happen now. Dylan, you always keep your brightness at the lowest setting in FromSoft games, but it could be your TV. You don't know? Okay. This is the Devil's Pit? This is the throat. We ain't in no pit. I think I already visited the Devil's Pit once. I feel like I made a Devil's Spit joke. I don't remember. Centaurs and radiation. Speaking of which, let's look for some more ghouls. Speaking of ghouls, Ra's al Ghul. Who's everybody's favorite Batman villain? And why is it the Penguin? Which reminds me, I need to watch that Penguin show. And I guess the Robert Pattinson Batman, which just got a sequel announced, right?
For the Brotherhood.
Oh, she killed him already? Did I just have Veronica? Was she just too close? Steady. Sorry, Veronica. I crippled you. Gotta be Mr. Freeze. He's the coolest. Captain Condiment. Practice safe lunch, folks. Use the condiment. Because it's Meow, I assume he's trolling. But there very well could be a Captain Condiment, and I would have no idea. Sounds plausible enough as a Batman villain, believe it or not. Teddy Bear. That actually got you? speaking of condiments, I wonder what my favorite condiment is. Does onion count as a condiment? That'd probably be the goat, but I guess maybe my first reaction was mayonnaise, but then thinking about it a little bit more, I feel like soy sauce is pretty goated. Would pesto count as a condiment? I love pesto. Dylan, you like mustard? Any specific type of mustard? Like honey mustard or yellow mustard? I can't think of mustards. Mesquite. Global sriracha because you're undeniably a millennial? Wait, why is sriracha a millennial condiment? Believe I've already looted this guy. Yep. Okay. Dylan, you like yellow mustard the most? It's a versatile condiment. For me, mustard tends to be a little bit overpowering, so when I use it, it's in pretty small quantities.
I've had worse. Hey!
Let me remove the bot. Hummus. The hummus is pretty good. Where is my mouse? There. Okay. Weird. Hey, without horns, welcome back in. What is your favorite condiment? You ever stand in the kitchen late at night and, like, you don't want to eat anything, but you want flavor, so you just do a shot of hot sauce? Oh, hell no. No, I actually don't really go into the kitchen at night for food at all. I don't know, maybe I'm a little bit weird, but I know that if I'm kind of hungry at night, it's more of a craving than anything, than actually being hungry. And I can go to sleep feeling somewhat hungry and then wake up feeling full at night. I guess I'm a sleep eater or something, I don't know. So after a certain point, like pretty much after I've brushed my teeth, there's just no way I'm gonna eat something else. Not unless I was fiending like a madman. And I also have a burning hatred, I guess pun intended, for spicy food, so it'll never be a shot of hot sauce for me. Stella Poison Ivy's your favorite? If not just because she's probably one of the most vindicated villains of all time. Oh, she's been vindicated? For real? My Poison Ivy lore is pretty weak, not gonna lie. She was always pretty cool, though, but I feel like part of the reasons I didn't like her as much as I potentially could have is because of how hypersexualized she was. Which I don't know how fair that is, because, I mean, Catwoman is also hypersexualized, but it feels more in character for her. But, I mean, Poison Ivy was always introduced that way, so is it really fair to say that Poison Ivy was always that way? I don't know. It just didn't feel like part of her character quite the same way as it did to Catwoman's dynamic with the Batman. So this is that camp. Oh, okay, I know where I am now. Damn, is there really nothing else up here? Just Bitter Springs? Dylan, it's true you changed your habit for eating like that last year yourself. You used to eat too much at night. Poison ivy is a condiment if you prepare it right. Oh yeah, Meow Laser, what's your favorite way to do that then? It's just gotten harder to argue she's a villain as time goes on. Oh really? Oh, was she always the kind of global warming, well, let's say environmentalism type villain? So she's an eco-tourist. It's a Cazadors. Yeah, we've been here plenty of times. Wait. What the? Good job, Veronica. Took me a really long time to remember her name. I almost called her Cass. And that would have been bad. Because she's not Cass. Then I almost called her Lily. And she's most certainly not Lily. She was supposed to be a straight-up villain, but as time went on, her motives became less easy to demonize. She's just super mad about environmental destruction, pollution, etc. Her teaming up with Mr. Freeze and Batman Forever seemed insane. To be fair, I feel like Batman Forever seems insane in general. Meow, Poison Ivy is the reason you're attracted to green-skinned girls dressed in leaves? Ah, so you are a Dryad enjoyer in Terraria, huh? She's also a ginger, right? So all of it was there. And speaking of gingers and green, this is going to be a bit of a weird segue, but this is actually true. Which, on another tangential point, it always cracks me up when a comedian says, "Now this is true," because like all the other stuff that they've been telling you is just bullcrap, jokes. So anyway, green and red apparently are complementary colors. So when you go to the meat section in many grocery stores, they will have green trim around like the meat sections, because the meats have been artificially dyed red anyway to look not gray and lifeless. And the green on the trims everywhere helps the red pop a bit more, so people are more willing to purchase meat. Although that's more true for red meat, obviously. I don't really think that applies so much with chicken and turkey and stuff. I like this. So we have some con lore essentially going along with Bitter Springs here. They all got. Which, I mean, really, in the grandest scheme of things, I don't... Well, it sounds like the cons had it coming to them, but I don't necessarily blame them for being anti-NCR if they were... What's the word? Not ransacked, but something like that by the NCR. There's a lot of bad blood there. as opposed to Bloodborne's Good Blood, which is not really a thing. They're so fast.
Hey!
I missed. Don't step in front of me. Friendly fire.
I've had worse.
Same. Okay. Let's move out of this hellhole. Bloodborne! Should I check around Camp Golf? Pat nipples? I forgot about that. The global, every section of the grocery store that you're in is the meat section? Damn. Global's a meaty boy. Global RB sequence. Oh, there's a thing over here. Okay. I don't remember commenting on it, but I remember hearing it before and thinking about commenting on it, and I think I got distracted. But there's like that weird artillery sound a moment ago, and it sounds so much like the beginning of Kefka's Laugh to me that it's actually distracting. I do feel like sneak is a little bit too silly of a stat sometimes. Or that the NPC scripting is a little bit, leaves a little bit to be desired at times. Ooh. Cannibal Janssen's cave.
Howdy. Well, it's about damn time. What took you? Oh.
Expecting someone else.
I've been in the Reaper's shadow for a long time now, and I thought he'd finally showed up to collect. He's just mocking me now.
The lips. Sound like you're eager to die.
There's a twitch in my trigger finger. I've lost my eagle eyes, and the other day I could have sworn I heard Sergeant Dornan chewing me out. I'm old, and I'm starting to feel it. It's not pleasant, especially when you know your mind's slipping away. And we all gotta go sometime. But I was hoping for something a little more heroic.
You served?
Yeah. It was a long time ago. Things were better back then.
Who's Sergeant Dornan?
He was a drill instructor I knew. He was also the meanest bastard I've ever known. Once he caught this private out of uniform, and old Dornan went off on the most ear-blistering rant known to man. It was inspiring.
Tell me about yourself.
What do you want to know?
Why are you such a boot? So, are you a cannibal?
I'm not saying. It's part of my mystique, after all.
Sounds like there's an interesting story behind it.
The truth of it is that I did cut out a raider's heart, but only took a bite to mess with his buddies. They had me surrounded, and I went with the first thing that came to mind. Some ran, and the rest were startled just long enough.
Uh-huh. You live out here by yourself?
Sure do. Had a wife for a while. Tribal girl. Really pretty eyes. But she's been gone a long time now.
Let's talk about something else.
Well, ain't like I've got places to be.
Bye.
Be seeing you. Maybe.
This dude seems like he could be a badass companion. Take a bite out of crime. Ooh. Ooh. What if he's lying to us? We need that higher perception stat. Enclave Footlocker? Oh, there's some stories here, huh? Ellie Din. Dornan is from Fallout 2 and is famous for screaming at us for losing our power armor. That's awesome. Dylan, you agree about Snake, but you see why it is the way it is? They don't want to make an action game, but still it's goofy when people forget where you are because you crouch down a couple of feet. Yeah. It's really extremely hard to get sneaking right. Like, in some ways, I think it's really good in Sekiro, but it's also so damn annoying waiting for... this explains much. It's so annoying waiting for enemies to drop their guard again that I feel like there's really no winning play other than having really good combat in such a way that sneaking doesn't feel like a necessity for some things, or that when you finally get discovered, it's not like an instant GG. Which it isn't quite like that in Sekiro, but it also kind of is for new players. Yeah, but I appreciate the info about Dornan, because that is a kind of reference that I would never have picked up on. It makes me appreciate that they had some continuity with the earlier games. Beyond just haha Fallout, you know? Is that a thing? I don't think that's a thing, but I won't know if that's a thing unless I check and find that it's no thing. Just a barrel. Wait, are we back by the vault? I made a giant circle looking for the green geckos. Okay. It's Camp Golf. There's nothing between us there. Guys, I think I might have explored the map for the most part, huh? There could be something east of him, but I don't think so. I think these are just mountains. The only games with truly good sneaking mechanics seem to be ones where the whole game is built around it. Yeah, I feel like Deus Ex, Hitman, those are pretty good for that. I've never played any of the Assassin's Creeds, but I would assume that perhaps they're good for that as well. I can only wonder what Global is alluding to. Maybe I should talk to them again in Vault 19, see what that life's about. Let's talk to the girl.
What's up?
Does she not really have a quest? Alright, I might go to Hidden Valley Ranch just to mess with her. Wait, where is it? Mendacious, you mostly level up sneak for role-playing. That's kind of how I feel as well. Like, it does feel a little bit immersion breaking for me to walk in and just slay everybody like I can. What the hell? Why did this happen? How did I piss off the powder gangers?
What have you done?
I'm not denying that I've done this.
This is hopeless.
I just do not recall how.
I'm not doing so well here.
Gained karma.
No!
For the Brotherhood.
They killed!
When did I piss off the powder gangers? It just said I was accepted, right? Hold on. I blew up the cave? I did. But they weren't pissed off at me when I did it. Where'd that other powder ganger thing go? Are these guys going to be pissed? Or is it just the escaped convicts?
Best to lay low. The NCR and the Legion are about to have it out.
Dylan, you played Metal Gear Solid 5 and enjoyed it a lot. You had no freaking clue what was going on for a long time. That was your first one. You'll like to play the rest eventually. Eventually, Metal Gear Solid 5 becomes Big Boss Clown Simulator. Okay, so those dudes were cons, not powder gangers. But they were also cons the first time around. Convicts, I probably should say, to not be confused with cans. Where's me another Deathclaw? Pretty sure I've checked this place. I mean, I know I have. I just don't know if I was thorough enough about it. Well, that explains that. Okay. It's too heavy to pick up. How big is a young one? A little bit bigger than a human. Part of me is curious, like, how badass would a real-life Deathclaw be? To me, they feel like the equivalent of just dropping a tiger in the desert or something. One that could survive. Which tiger lore is obscene? Oh crap, she scared me. It's a horror game. Entrails. Let's go into Hidden Valley. Well, whatever. I know I need to go northwest. Did I ever fix their problem? I actually don't remember. Lol. I think I did. I don't remember if there was more after we helped out the guy.
What's up? Darn it.
Aren't Deathclaws some kind of engineered bioweapon or something? Yeah, pretty much. Deathclaws would be a killing machine.
Oh, hey there. Something I can help you with?
Yeah, I found this girl.
What's up?
She doesn't care that we're home. Tweakers be tweaking.
I heard we have you to thank for McNamara having a change of heart. Thank you. So what can I do for you?
So you're a doctor?
Yes.
Still breaking hearts there, I see, Scribe Schuler. Hi there. Looking to spend some caps?
Plasma Defender, Tri-Beam, LR Focus. Oh, okay, okay. We have all of the things. I don't know what I need. I have enough caps I could buy them all. Let me double check. Wait, I already have it on my Tri-Beam, don't I? High cap terminal. Terminal. Wait, when did I pick up the heavy incinerator? Why can't I sell it for anything? Oh, it has no condition. Okay. Same with the missile launcher. That's unfortunate. Give her the Paladin toaster, that'd be funny. Damn, she actually gives us a lot of money for the Cazador poison gland. We finally found a place that pays good money for those types of things. Anyway. Hey, Mojave Knight, welcome back in.
Pleasure doing business with you.
Let's see what the fitted out try thing looks like. Increases damage. Increases con. Okay, so don't really get a zoom in. Seems like normal, huh? Oops.
That didn't even take.
Does she fight us? With us? She does. That's kind of interesting and kind of messed up.
It's only a matter of time.
I see the three. Okay. Couldn't see. Alright, anyway. Hey, Media BYIG, welcome into the stream. Big. Trolling the Mojave almost makes you wish for nuclear winter. That's crazy, man. Just make sure you bring a change of socks, drink some water, you'll be fine.
Hey, Torres.
That wasn't Torres, was it? Oh, we talked to Torres a while ago. Think I got distracted. Taking the long way.
Hello again, my friend.
McNamara has done a pretty good job, given the situation he was in.
They're all happy with him.
Don't work too hard there, Ibsen.
Hmm? Oh, it's you, Veronica.
The lockdown is lifted! The patrols are going to start up again. Do you know what this means? I'll actually be able to get into a real fight! I wonder what it'll be against. Raiders? Rad Scorpions? Deathclaws? Oh, I can't wait! So what's up? Well, like just about...
She wants to fight Deathclaws. She's crazy.
Looks like Mr. House is out of the picture. One less thing for us to deal with. Now that McNamara has lifted that silly lockdown of his, perhaps people around here will come to appreciate our training simulations. Perhaps there will be a renewed interest in them as people realize just how close to reality they are. But I digress. What did you want?
Let me use the simulators. Oops. No.
Looks like Mr. House is out of the picture.
Scribe Taggart.
One less thing for us
it's
to
your
deal with.
favorite student.
Yes. Well, it's nice to see you too, Veronica.
Our former elder, Elijah, was obsessed with the new technology.
Oh, wait. Quest?
Subject E, diagnosis complete. Begin recording. My name is Whitley. I'm a researcher at Adams Air Force Base. Until recently, I was in charge of the Duraframe reinforcement project for the combat model iBots.
Log playback continue. This is random? Okay, cool.
iBot Duraframe Subject E is both the prototype and the last functional model in this test group. I was prepared to make several significant upgrades to the machines. However, as the project was canceled and all Duraframe assets are being diverted to Hellfire armor, I'm sending this model to the Navarro outpost. If you're listening to this log from one of our Enclave outposts in Chicago,
Give this unit whatever repairs it needs so it can continue to Navarro. That's why we were here at Helios in the first place.
I guess we need to go to Navarro?
There was a huge explosion east of the Colorado a little while ago.
Is this your fault, Lorenzo?
Any artillery that big? Good to see you again. What can I help you with?
Nothing. You suck. No, not really.
What's up?
We have all this broken equipment. Is this all just for show?
Evening.
There have been reports that
Every
the
day we
NCR is
come
moving
one
more and
step
more
closer
troops
to
into
the
the area.
qualities of
Glory of the
laser and
past.
plasma weaponry.
It's too heavy. Whoops. I didn't mean it.
There was a huge
There we go.
explosion
Good
east of
as new.
Colorado a little while
Well,
ago.
good as
Does the
broken.
NCR have any artillery that big?
Would I feel like it'd be a good location for Fallout in the future? That's a good question. I do think like going to places like Pittsburgh was kind of interesting. I have always been really curious about like the Chinese outlook on things as well as like the quintessential British take, if you consider how 1984 had kind of divvied up the world. It seemed analogous to what was going on in Fallout. So that'd be cool to me. Fallout London. Fallout Philadelphia takes place in Kensington.
Greetings, my friend. I hope I can be of some assistance to you.
What do you want, outsider? Helios.
We also have that broken down robot in Helios 1. Anyway, let's pull out the quest log. Eddie, my love. Eddie appears to have some Enclave log data stored that it is triggered by some keywords. Wait, what? So do I need to talk to it?
Subject E, diagnosis complete. Begin recording. My name is Whitley. I'm a researcher at Adams Air Force Base. Until recently, I was in charge of the Duraframe Reinforcement Project for the combat model iBots. iBot Duraframe Subject E is both the prototype and the last functional model in this test group. I was prepared to make several significant upgrades to the machines. However, as the project was canceled and all Duraframe assets are being diverted to Hellfire armor, I am sending this model to the Navarro outpost. If you're listening to this log from one of our Enclave outposts in Chicago, give this unit whatever repairs it needs so it can continue to Navarro.
Do we have more info in the scribe room? Whatever you call it. Confusing. I don't know if that was a timed thing or like a location thing. It said it was triggered by some keywords.
Evening.
Opening the box, you find a series of breakers that appear to correspond to the terminals nearby. Cut the power to all but 3. I'm blind! Well, there was an easy solution the entire time. It's this kid.
Hey, I heard the pistol got returned. Thanks a lot. I am never going to listen to Watkins again. Leave.
Alright, so I'm a little bit disappointed Veronica didn't give a damn about coming here. I did like that we got a little bit of extra dialogue and whatnot, but
Looking sharp, Ramos.
Behave yourself this time, Veronica.
like that stuff is kind of neat. Yeah, I've heard about the Fallout London mod, and wasn't that dude really pissed that they came out with some update or something? Heard there was some kind of controversy about it. Stella, you watched? I read that as AI. Al Chestbreach played that mod. It seems pretty good, actually. Didn't the dude spend like 5 years working on it? Something like that? This makes me want to visit the cannibal guy again. Enclave place. Where was he? Am I losing my mind? Was he not over here? Anyway, let's go to the brother safe house, repair some things. Dylan, you keep reading Al and AI and mixing them up these days too. Some typefaces really should distinguish between L's and I's better. Agreed. So I tend to like serif type fonts a little bit more for that type of thing. Where's a guy? Is he upstairs? Did he died? Could give her the T-51s. Where'd the guy go? I guess he did say that he patrols and he isn't always here. Roll.
Oh, it's you.
Oh yeah, apparently
repaired or something?
Danny Trejo made a tweet saying that he wants them to
You got the caps.
remake or remaster Fallout New Vegas, which is funny. People are like, oh my god. Damn, 5790. Holy crap. We're poor. We are so poor. Thanks, Raul. Global, every time Fallout 4 goes on sale, you consider buying it for the Fallout London mod? Alright, let's go put things away. Things have been put away. Should repair another missile launcher or something. Didn't really care for this, to be honest. Maybe it's better than I think. I just really like the scope of the laser rifle. It is kind of funny to me that I will use 3 different punching weapons, and they all kind of have their own utility. H. I need a strength of 8. But with enough weight, it works. Don't know if this is good or not.
Die, coward.
Wait, was that's her? Maybe that was me. So we got some jerks coming? No, those are the children. But that is a little bit better. What the? It's got to be down in the trench.
Over here.
What? Where was he? He was just materialized out of nowhere. That away. So I use that leather armor, we're good. Party hat, don't need that. Triggered by some keywords. What does that mean? Dylan, you guessed that Fallout London did release, looking it up. Apparently just a couple days ago, the main guy behind it said he's really worried Bethesda will keep using the creation engine. He said the creation engine was the primary problem Fallout London ran into, and that hard limitations on what was possible with the mod were because of the creation engine. So he's speaking from a modding perspective. I mean, it would make sense. Yeah, from my understanding with creating game engines and whatnot, you really want to know what features you want to implement when you're first starting to create the engine, and then having the tools to facilitate that to work out pretty well. And there's so many things that you can't anticipate unless you've already worked on a similar project. And using proprietary, maybe not proprietary, what's the word? Legacy products can introduce a lot of issues and bottlenecking and things like that. Dylan, do you know if that guy knows anything about Starfield? Because I feel like looking at Starfield might be the best indicator of what's to come, although it could be wrong. But now that I feel like I've explored what might be the entirety of the map, there's probably a place or two that I'm missing here. Need to figure out what I want to do tomorrow in terms of quests and whatnot. I could talk to the king guy, I guess. I don't really care about him. There was one other quest that I was thinking about doing. Just need to remember what it was. I guess the spy quest with the NCR. Otherwise, I might start working on the DLCs pretty soon here. Why is this one not finished? Because I probably need to find more. Debt collector? Oh yeah, they're going to come get me. This is the one. Help Ringo deal with the powder gangers. A lot of modders just gave up on Starfield. Oh, really? I was wondering if the broadcast could help. I don't know if we've seen Navarro on here. Oh yeah, where was that dude at? Why does this place not show up? Should go to the Thorn and fight Deathclaws now that I can handle them. Say all of them at once. That'd be funny. Okay. Dylan said, according to him, the creation engine's a big reason why loading times are forced into the game. It just can't handle eliminating loads. Starfield's not better in that regard. The engine's probably why Starfield was designed around so many loading screens. Oh, okay. I guess that makes sense, huh? Says creation is not a bad engine, but he sounds very skeptical that the limitations can be overcome. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay, folks, I think I'll go ahead and call it here, and I'll need to figure out what I want to do tomorrow, because my meandering tonight and last night has felt especially meandering. Don't really feel like I've gotten a lot done, at least like narrative-wise, but I kind of haven't really been focusing on the narrative, have I? So anyway, thank you all for joining me. As always, we'll be going live again at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So hopefully I'll catch you all in the next one. Until then, take care, stay safe. Last Protagonist out.